Hey y'all, it's T. So tonight, not gonna lie, I am not as prepared as I usually am. I'm usually have decided what I'm gonna speak about in detail a few days before I get on here. However, my work schedule changed. I've been working nights, 99% nights. Up until now, I'm actually working mornings now, and that threw me off this week. But nonetheless, there's always something up here that I want to talk about. So I still, I'm on it. I got you. So one of the things that has been on my mind lately is how things happen in the spiritual realm before they happen in the physical realm, and a little bit like adding on to that is um how you can tell what is happening in the spiritual realm concerning you and your life by paying attention to your surroundings. So, first off, I just want to say that I am not a quantum mechanics, quantum theory professional by all means. Um, but it is something that I'm interested in, not totally in just like a physics way, but definitely a metaphysical way. Meaning, I'm definitely interested in the science part of it, and I didn't study any of this stuff in school, but it definitely, is an interest of mine. I would love to get into it. But at this moment, I'm definitely interested in the science of it and interested in the exoteric aspect behind it. That's something that just always kind of interests me. But anyway, so I've kind of picked up a while ago, um, picked up on the fact that things happen in the spiritual realm before they happen in the physical realm. And this is not something that everybody necessarily comes to terms with, or even really kind of finds out in their lifetime. Um, I really just came to this because I'm always up in my head. I have a very interesting inner life in my head, so there's always something going on up in there, and I know that imagination is it's not just something that's physical within our minds. It's part of our spiritual life. Your imagination is part of your spiritual life. And your imagination has a vibration. Your imagination has its own energy frequency. So, once again, everything is energy. And you can't see anything in your head, even if you were to take your brain out. You can't see the imagination in your brain. So that right there let me know that imagination is definitely connected to spirituality. And so your imagination is the spirit realm. Not in its entirety, but within this just body, physical body, spiritual body, your imagination is a big part of your spiritual body. And we know that when we imagine things, they can eventually become physical things. Now, energy eventually becomes matter, whatever words you want to use. Um, I honestly don't remember where I read this or heard this or watched this or whatever, but the theory is that energy, well, physical matter, physical mass is just energy slowed down. Now, just in the air, in the ether, energy moves really fast. We can't see it. Our natural eyes cannot see it. It moves really fast. But when it when it turns into matter, when it turns into physical mass, it's still energy. You know, your body, these walls, everything is still energy, but it's energy slowed down to the point where we are able to see it with our natural eyes. So I'll say all this to say that once again we're living in this, you know, kind of society of everybody's trying to manifest stuff now. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it at all. But I think there's a lot more that goes into it that we are not really speaking on, that we're not teaching other people, and this is kind of why I talk about this. But your energy and the energy around you affects what you manifest physically. And whatever it is that you are deliberately trying to manifest, or whatever it is that you maybe not deliberately do manifest, it all starts out as energy. All starts out in your imagination, and it could be because, you know, you're constantly imagining something happening for you or to you. And not to say that everything bad that happens to you is something that you were sitting around thinking of. Sometimes we do think up bad situations and it kind of comes to pass, but for the most part, a lot of what we have in our mind, a lot of what we have in our imagination will affect our physical surroundings to some degree. And that takes me to the second part of paying attention to your surroundings will tell you what energy you're in. And not only that, paying attention to your surroundings will get messages to you. And Spirit speaks to us all in different ways. And Spirit itself is energy. So Spirit energy will make itself visible to you. It will make itself, it will make itself physical in some way so that it can be perceived by the 5 natural senses: see it, smell it, taste it, hear it, touch it. For example, for me personally, I can tell what type of energy I'm in by what movies I'm watching or shows or whatever, just watching TV. And that's also one of the ways that Spirit speaks to me. Spirit speaks to me through movies. And music also. Movies and music is something that are 2 things that I kind of take part in multiple times a day, a good portion of my day too. So Spirit will kind of let you do what you do, and whatever it is that you do, majority of the time, Spirit will speak through that. And another example is whenever I clean. Sometimes I listen to music when I'm cleaning, sometimes I don't. And whether I'm listening to music or not, that is also one of the times where Spirit speaks to me. And other times when I'm cleaning is kind of reflective of me kind of cleaning up something in my spiritual life or my thought life, or just, you know, my, not necessarily physical surroundings, but definitely the energy that's surrounding me. Cleaning, physical cleaning, is often reflective of spiritual cleaning for me. But it might be different for you. You know, if you're somebody who works on cars, or, you know, plays sports most of the time throughout your day, or whatever your hobby is, it's kind of like a meditation for you. And that's what meditation is for you to connect to your inner self, to connect to the spirit and the energy within you, to kind of like enrich your spiritual life, and to I don't know, peruse the questions of life, whatever meditation does for you, that's usually how it will happen through your hobbies and through whatever it is that you spend most of your time doing. And sometimes you just have to make time to do it. Sometimes you just kind of do these things and that energy will reveal itself to you. But you have to be paying attention to it. You can't just, say, oh, well, I'm going to pick up a hobby and Spirit going to speak to me. I'm going to hear from God. Maybe, but you have to really be open to whatever message it is that needs to come through to you. So I know I didn't go into super detail, but once again, just to recap, that things do happen in the spiritual realm before they happen in the physical realm. Your physical surroundings will always be a reflection of what is going on in the spiritual realm. And the most important part is to be open to receiving the messages the messages that are trying to get through to you. So I hope this helped you out a little bit. I'm probably going to make another video going into deeper detail just when I can have a chance to get used to my new work schedule and be a little bit more prepared. Sorry that I wasn't super prepared this time, but just a little introduction into, I'll make another video on it, but there was just a little introduction to how energy in the spiritual realm and energy in your physical surroundings, how they connect. So just stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching. Y'all be well.